Hello everyone, Anna here, and today I just have a Game of Thrones theory more for you to be weirded out about, I guess. So, warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, and also it's going to be my personally opinion about something in Game of Thrones that we haven't seen yet, but I feel is coming into the future. So if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So, as we all know, from the books to the series, or how to say that, we haven't seen the Iron Lady yet. That's actually Catherine Stark that is turned into a White Walker. She is in the books and stuff like that. But I really do feel like into the future, she could come and probably overtake, Bran of Tarth or Jaime Lannister or even Jon Snow. I do feel like she could manipulate all three into, joining her if it meant protecting Sansa, if it meant protecting the Stark and the Stark's name and stuff like that. And now with Jaime, it's a little bit. I know that he's a wild card, but in the later episode, we just saw there was a episode where he took the Blackfish Castle and stuff like that, and he talked with his prisoner about Catherine, and I feel like he has some admiration, or how to say that, some kind of, I will not say love, but I do feel like if he knew that she had, Brienne, and he knew that the only way to, defeat the White Walkers was actually to join them. I do feel like Catherine could be a very nice ace for the White Walkers to have. I also feel like if Catherine came back as a White Walker, I do believe that she would have the power to manipulate Bran, and that would actually help her, because Bran is going to warp a dragon, and who isn't to say that the dragons can't, get the magic of the White Walkers, so everything becomes, White Walker stuff. I know that there's 2 other dragons, but I know they can kill each other, or all 3 dragons can become, frost dragons or White Walker dragons, or how to say that. Now, I just feel like one of the dragons is going to be a White Walker dragon, the big black one. I can't remember its name, but I do feel like that is the dragon Bran is going to warp, and the red and green, or yellow or green, the 2 other dragons is going to fight it, and Daenerys is going to either defeat the White Walkers or join, the White Walkers. But if she sees, somebody turning one of her dragons into a White Walker dragon, and Bran of Tarth could also be the prince that was promised. So, and Jon Snow and Jaime. So I'm covered in that sense. There could also be this man that is out looking for a cure for, his. He's becoming a zombie too. Maybe he can't find the cure, and the Iron Lady suddenly shows up and tells him, well, there is a cure, but you have to kill Khaleesi. And first he would be like, well, I can't do that because I on the quest for Khaleesi, and I'm meant to return to Khaleesi. But if he go against his own word to Khaleesi, I will feel like the Iron Lady, or in this case, yeah, it's going to spin up some lie or spin up a story, trying to persuade him that that's the only way. I also feel like the only, real cure that is for him is the blood of the Dragon Queen, and he is certainly into the spectrum of the prince that was promised. So maybe instead of Jamie, I could have put him in, but I feel like still he's a bit of a wild card, because I don't feel like he would kill Khaleesi unless he was already overtaken by maybe White Walkers, or that zombie plague, sand zombie plague, or what it was. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like these three is the ones I feel that Catherine could actually manipulate, and it could also help the White Walker King. And now he haven't been that good with tactics. He's just showing up and trying to get his claws on Bran, or yeah, whatever. And maybe a better tactic would be to resurrect, Catherine Stark, and then overtake Bran by, that way. I don't know if it makes any sense, or I'm just being a little bit wild in my theories. I just feel like we are missing something. And also, Kim Tommen just told everybody that it's illegal to have the, death by penalty, or the death matches and stuff like that. But who is to say that Cersei's not going to use the mountain? Come on. I don't care about what the king is going to say. She's going to use him in some sort of a way, and she's going to get her way if I know her right. I do feel like that there could be some way that she could slender her out of that, and we see that her somebody that spooky man that turned the mountain into monster, or how to say that, he tells that he knows something. Maybe he knows where Tyrion is and how much power Tyrion now has, and they can maybe try to manipulate him to come back. And remind you that if Tyrion comes back to the Lannisters, right, he can't use the trial by combat anymore, because the king had said it's illegal and stuff like that. But I do feel like he would be like, is there some way I can overrule this, so there is a trial by combat, or else he will be screwed too, because that's the way that he came out of the most of his, bad stuff is actually a trial by combat. The Viper versus the Mountain, for example, is a good example about, Tyrion, how he used that to his advantage. So I don't know, you guys. I just feel like there's a lot of them that are going to be turned to White Walkers. There's also been the Hound, and I must admit I wasn't surprised to see him alive. Not at all, actually. But I am surprised that, Arya can stay alive for as long as she have done, and with all of the wounds and stuff like that. But in the books she also survives and sees Sansa again. Just let us hope that it's not Sansa the White Walker, because the Iron Lady, Catherine, had come back. I do really believe that Catherine could also talk to Arya, and maybe consuade her also, but the trials of her being her own self now maybe have taught her that she shouldn't be, she is on her own way, but killing her own mother again, I don't know if she can actually handle that. But I remind you that Needle is made out of the same Valyrian steel, or what it is, that can kill a White Walker. The same steel as Jon Snow's sword is made of, and the same steel that Brienne's sword is made of. So all of these three, including Jaime, can actually kill White Walkers, and also have the potential to kill Khaleesi, because there can all be the prince that was promised. It doesn't matter the gender or stuff. It just matters that they have the power to kill the White Walkers. But let me know in the comments down below if I'm way out there or what. And do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that's actually all for today. Yeah, okay, bye.